The Up Doe Show. Your commentary on sports, entertainment, and alternative news.
Yep, what up, Doe, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Hey, it's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yes, it is a Tuesday morning, man. I want to say welcome to the What Up Doe Show. I'm your boy T. Wilson. I am happy to be here on a Tuesday morning, and my voice is coming back little by little, but as you can tell, I'm still a little scratchy. It's a little high. It's a little flimmy. Anyway, I got some birthdays. You know, I did have some birthdays yesterday, but I couldn't find them. So anyway, I've got birthdays today, and I can't get to the ones from yesterday, so I'm sorry. But I got a long list today, so I can't get to them. So anyway, I got on tap. I got an old friend of mine. She's a bartender, not real old. We're fairly new friends, actually. She used to bartend at a place I used to do my shows at. Kashana Thompson. What's up, Kiki? And also this is an old friend. From an online friend, actually. We used to be in chat rooms. We chat rooms since way back. We started in Black Planet. I worked our way all the way to Facebook. What's up, TL Coop? I call it Cooper Duke. What up, though, Coopy? And we go way back. This me and this girl, Geraldine Purifoy, recently married. Beautiful wedding she had. Wasn't at the wedding, but I saw the pictures. Everything looked wonderful. Big up to my customer, LeBron Harris. He's from the D. Also a family friend from the D, Courtney Brown. Another one of my online friends from the old group, Gabrielle Williams. I didn't know Gabby and Coop had the same birthday. That was cool. And the guy I go way back with, we started out comedy together, comedian Manny Shields, very talented comic. And last but not least, Claudia Cortez. And that's all my birthdays, and that's a lot of them. So happy birthday to all of y'all. And on that note, man, let's waste no more time and get this party started.
What Up Doe Sports.
Last night before, 24 robbers at my door. The fourth quarter has been unkind to the Miami Dolphins this season. Last night was a little different, but they have let late leads slip away against the Green Bay Packers, the Denver Broncos, and of course, the Detroit Lions in 2014. But Joe Philbin's squad reversed that trend on Monday night, scoring 10 points in the final period to secure the 16-13 comeback victory against the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium. It wasn't pretty, but it's a W, and that's all that really matters. In fact, that's all that really matters in sports today. So let's move on. How about that? Hey, how about an entertainment report from your boy Bug Nutty? What's going on, Bug Nutty? Where you at, man?
What up, though? This your boy Bug Nutty, live on Tuesday with your entertainment report. R&B star Jeremiah is about to find out Fuddruckers can be way more expensive than he thought, because his visit could now cost him thousands of bucks in legal fees, because he's about to get arrested. Jeremiah was at Billings, Missouri Fuddruckers when he and his crew began hurling beer bottles after accusing management of being racist. Which they probably are. Considering what we've learned about Missouri over the past few months, I don't put it past them. Cops say they reviewed the surveillance video and have gone to prosecutors for an arrest warrant. The likely charges will be criminal mischief and disorderly conduct. The manager of the chain says Jeremiah and his posse were hitting on a female employee, and when he asked them to back off, they went bananas. That's the American justice system for you, folks. A black man throws a bottle and he gets more jail time than a white man that kills a kid. The black man pays legal fees, the white man gets $1 million. Don't get a nigga started. 50 Cent's personal bank account is now off limits. 50 Cent didn't pay a $17.2 million judgment over a deal he made to market headphones for a company called Sleek audio. Sleek claimed 50 stole his design and then tried marketing the doggone headphones on his own. The law sided with Sleek and 50 got hit with the massive judgment. However, the rapper has complete access to his business account. The only account affected by the judgment is his personal bank account. And it's not like the nigga's broke. Forbes estimates 50's worth at $140 million. 50 ain't thinking about that shit. 50 is appealing the Sleek audio judgment and says, good luck, busters. See if your bank account can outlast my bank account. This your boy Bug Nutty reporting to you live on a Tuesday for the What Up Doe Show.
Thank you for that report, Bug Nutty. I appreciate you. Let's get down with it.
What Up Doe News.
And the What Up Doe News front in Wenzhou, China. Police in China said they have recovered a diamond-encrusted cell phone worth more than $110,000 after it was lost by its owner at an airport. Not as if it's bad enough you're paying $110,000 for a phone, you lose it at an airport. That's some bullshit. Anyway, investigators said...
marijuana should be smoked openly in public.
Yeah, investigators said the owner of the $110,000 Virtu phone, which was customized with a gold shell and encrusted with more than 800 diamonds, told police he lost the valuable item while rescheduling a flight at an airport in Wenzhou. You talk about bling. This nigga had his ring it blinging, bling, ring, bling, bling, ding, 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 ding. I already said What Up Doe News, man. What are you talking about? Let's get on with it. Chicago, Illinois, Popular Game Cards Against Humanity pulled all products from its website for Black Friday. Instead of offering boxes of cards, they offered boxes of literal poop that quickly sold out. Yes, literal poop. The protest, which follows last year's action of raising prices on all Cards Against Humanity products on its website and Amazon for Black Friday, saw the website pull all products from its store in favor of a single available item in a box labeled bullshit. The Black Friday special, which the website promised is literally doo-doo from an actual bull, quickly sold out of 30,000 units. Company founder Max Timken tweeted, "If you buy the poop expecting it to be something else that's not poop, you're actually buying a valuable life lesson for $6. Wow. In other words, 30,000 people spent $6 for a box labeled bullshit that was actually full of bullshit. That sounds like some 730 shit. In Weymouth, Massachusetts, a man who bought a desk for $40 at an auction said a search for a missing knob turned up at least $127,000 worth of bonds. Now that's some bullshit I can go for. Philip Leclerc said he bought the desk for $40 and he went searching through the desk's many compartments when a knob came loose from a small drawer and fell off. Damn it! Leclerc said he discovered the first envelope poking out from a small gap between a drawer, and he soon had a stack of bonds that matured in 1992 and have since accumulated interest. The estimated stack of bonds is worth a total of at least $127,000. I just want to know why shit like that don't happen to me. Why can't shit like that happen to me? Boom, damn it. Boom. In Xinjiang City, China, two men jumped out of a car just in time after the vehicle was nearly swallowed by a sinkhole. The car was stopped at the time, waiting at an intersection, when it slowly edged over the side of the expanding hole and began to teeter. Moments after the men exited the vehicle, the car toppled over and landed roof first in the bottom of the sinkhole. And I thought the potholes were bad in Detroit. But damn it, those potholes in Detroit got shit on a sinkhole in China. These Chinese potholes grow before your very eyes. That's some bullshit.
What up, everybody? This is Gil Lowry from the Onyx Truth Podcast, and you were listening to my homeboy T. Wilson from the What Up Doe Show. So keep it locked, fam.
In Vineland, New Jersey, a man who struck a utility pole told police he left the scene of the accident because he did not want to deal with his girlfriend yelling at him. She just wouldn't shut up. She wouldn't stop. Police said David Scarpa came into the police station to report backing into a utility pole while having a verbal argument with his girlfriend about the previous night. The 911 caller had reported hearing yelling and a bang before discovering debris next to the utility pole just after the incident. The bitch just wouldn't stop talking. She wouldn't leave me alone. I hit a pole, she still didn't stop. I was going to stay and do it, but she wouldn't stop. Scarpa told officers he had left the scene of the crash and waited until the next day to report the incident because he didn't want to deal with his girlfriend yelling at him any longer. I just had to stop the bitch from talking. She wouldn't stop. I couldn't get her to stop. I couldn't get her to stop. You know, I really did. I really wanted to do a What Up Doe closing commentary, but I think I'm going to pass. You know what? What the hell? Let's do it. Let's do. I don't know. You know, it's an old. I'm getting tired of talking about it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just briefly though. Okay. It's your What Up Doe closing commentary. I hadn't done one in a while, so I'm just going to touch on it real quick. I'm going to have a better message. You know, we're putting together a really, really solid message for you for the Ferguson. Hashtag BPU for Ferguson is something that's growing. Please follow hashtag BPU for Ferguson. And that's the number 4, BPU, the number 4 Ferguson on Twitter and Facebook for more details. We really need to show support for the real movement that's going on in Ferguson, and let's stop with this bullshit commentary of what about black on black crime. You know, look, folks, if you don't see the fundamental difference here, then something is seriously wrong with you. This man, when there's black on black crime, yes, there is, and we don't like it. Nobody likes it. It is a problem. But when a black man kills a black man, they don't hang around. Even though oftentimes it's in self-defense. They don't sit there and hang around and wait for the cops because they know they're going to get away with it. They don't have the district attorney on their side to fudge the case to assure that this man doesn't even get arrested. Never even arrested. I mean, you just heard Bug Nutty. Jeremiah was arrested for throwing a bottle, or is about to be arrested for throwing a bottle in a Fuddruckers. Which, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with that. Everybody should get arrested when they're doing wrong, I think. But the problem is, it's disproportionately happening where people are getting arrested for bullshit while these cops are killing kids and abusing kids and not even being arrested, not even seeing a day in trial, not even seeing their day in court over this shit. If you don't see what's wrong with that, something is fundamentally fucked up with you. So stop with the black on black crime shit. It is different. It's very different. And that's what the uproar is about. It's not about the criminal. It's not about the crime. It's about the absence of justice. It's about the absence of dignity, the absence of anybody giving a damn about this family. These parents have lost a child, man. And nobody gives a shit. Not in the Justice Department. Evidently, there's a lot of people that care across this country. We're seeing actions take place all over this country every day. But the justice system doesn't care. And that's a problem. That's a problem. And that's all I got, man. I don't want to beleaguer the point too much right now. I'm not gonna let it go. None of us will. That's just how it's gonna be. So deal with that, y'all. I want to say big up to my man Latone Heart. He hosts a show called The 730 Show. His show can be heard on Spreaker.com, Stitcher.com, as well as iTunes. Big up to my girl Lavinia. She be show enough. She does a show called Straight No Chaser. Also, she does a show with her cousin Bugetto Rising on. It's called Just Thinking Out Loud. I also want to say big up to Dino Red of the Shiznit Show. You can hear him on Stitcher.com. And also, Lavinia, she be show enough, and Bugetto, they can both of their shows can be heard on Stitcher.com as well. Stitcher is the best place to listen to, and I'm telling you, all the shows I'm naming can be heard on Stitcher. Big up to Enrique Black of the 5 Minutes Away podcast, Murray Riley Jr. of the Stomp and Shout Talk Show. It's just so many, it's too many to name. Gil Laurie of the Onyx Truth, you heard that a little bit ago. And that's all I got, y'all. Peace out, Pressure Crease out, keep the police out while I bust his niece out, and I'm out of here like last year. Peace.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?